Strategic back again. What's going on, guys? I want to jump right into this one. No intro today. Today is a court appearance for Austin Drummond, as well as some of the additional individuals who were arrested for aiding and abetting him after the fact. Let's get into this right now.
Now, we want to take you live to the first court appearance of the man who is on Tennessee's most wanted list, 28-year-old Austin Drummond, accused of killing 4 people and kidnapping a baby in Northwest Tennessee. We are just waiting on Drummond's arrival there in court, but we have a crew on the scene right now in a courtroom. There's also 4 other people that have been arrested in this case and have been charged with helping, aiding, and abetting Drummond there. And you can see him there now. We're going to take you live to the scene.
This morning that you have before the court is 1 count of first-degree murder. It's alleged that on 29th of July, Mr. Braden Williams was located deceased from apparent gunshot wounds on Carrington Road in Tiptonville in Lake County, Tennessee. During the course of the investigation, it was determined that Mr. Drummond did with premeditation knowingly and intentionally kill Mr. Braden Keith Williams with the use of a firearm. It's alleged he did commit this offense also while being in possession of a firearm after being convicted of a felony, being aggravated robbery in Madison County, Tennessee. He has 1 count, therefore, of first-degree murder and unlawful possession of a firearm. Second charge you have, sir, is first-degree murder and 1 other count of unlawful possession of a firearm. It's alleged during the course of investigation that a James Wilson was located deceased from apparent gunshot wounds in Lake County, Tennessee on Carrington Road. It was determined that you with premeditation knowingly and intentionally killed Mr. Wilson with the use of a firearm. It's also alleged, based on the same facts or circumstances, that you are a convicted felon out of Madison County. In addition to that, sir, you also have 1 count of first-degree murder and unlawful possession of a weapon.
This guy is cold-blooded, guys. Look at him. He does not give 2 Fs. Cold-blooded.
It's alleged that you, during the course of investigation, officers determined that Mr. Drummond, with premeditation, knowingly and intentionally killed Miss Adriana Williams in Lake County, Tennessee, on Carrington Road. She was discovered from an apparent gunshot wound, deceased. In addition to that, he also is a convicted felon out of Madison County, Tennessee. You also, sir, have 1 count of first-degree murder and an additional unlawful possession of a weapon. It's alleged during the course of the investigation, officers determined that you did with premeditation knowingly, intentionally kill Miss Courtney Rose with the use of a firearm. She was discovered deceased from apparent gunshot wounds on Carrington Road in Lake County, Tennessee. It's alleged, in addition to that, sir, as previously stated, you are a convicted felon allegedly from the county of Madison in Tennessee. Ms. Jessica, do we have the other charge? I don't have the kidnapping. Never mind. Sorry about that, Mr. Drummond. In addition to that, finally, he has 1 count of aggravated kidnapping and a possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. It's alleged that all of the victims in the case that previously were mentioned were located deceased from apparent gunshot wounds on the same date. A minor child with the date of birth 12/12/2024 with the initials WW was discovered left in the front of a residence in Dyer County, Tennessee. States that Mr. Drummond committed the offense of aggravated kidnapping by false imprisonment, which was committed to facilitate the commission of a felony or flight. It's alleged he committed this offense also possessing a firearm during the commission of said dangerous felony. When he possessed a firearm, he therefore has those counts. General Goodman, is the state moving forward with felony charges in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Mr. Drummond, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you at this time on your behalf, being that you do not have counsel appointed or retained to represent you. Are you going to be able to hire an attorney, sir, to represent you, or will you need me to ask you questions about your finances to appoint you an attorney?
I'm not going to be able to hire him, sir.
Okay. Sir, if you could, to the best of your ability, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give is true, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Drummond, prior to being taken in on these charges, sir, were you working anywhere?
I had a business, inflatable rim business, kids parties, part-time shows, decorations, stuff like that.
So you were self-employed, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is...
Does drug dealer count as self-employed, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. And somebody in the chat, Vero, said he's a psycho. I agree 1,000%. Guys, hit those likes. Not that many people with us today. Whoever is here showing love, please hit the like button.
What I'm going to ask you, sir, obviously that may vary depending on how much business you generate monthly. If you could estimate for me what your monthly income would be from that business?
It varied, but it was around $4,000 to $6,000 a month.
Okay.
Excuse me, a lot of it, I was just starting it up, a lot of the money just went right back in to investing in it.
When did you start the business, sir?
I started LLC in February. I believe I started operations just a month or two ago.
Just a month or two ago? Okay. Sir, let me ask you, do you own a home? Do you own a vehicle? I'm sorry?
I do, it's cities right now.
Okay. Can you tell me the make and model of the vehicle, sir?
Yo, big shout out to Patricia Carey, who's listening from Ireland. Big shout out to you. Welcome.
And County Lake Fruit.
Okay. You recall how much you paid for that vehicle?
$12,000.
Okay. Are you still, are you making payments on the vehicle?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have a checking or savings account, sir?
Yes.
Do you know roughly at this moment how much is in that checking or savings account?
$500.
General, I think due to the sort of uncertainty of his business, I think that based on that and the fact he doesn't own much personal property, I think he does qualify as indigent for appointment of counsel. I have reached out previously to Mr. Brian Huffman out of Covington, and he has told me he is willing to take the appointment in this case. So what I'm going to do is appoint Mr. Brian Huffman to represent Mr. Drummond in this case. Mr. Drummond, Mr. Brian Huffman is an attorney in Covington, Tennessee. He is going to be appointed in this case to represent you, sir. We're going to get his contact information to you, and also we're going to get his information for where to look.
So like in places like Tennessee, like these places in the Midwest, I think they have a better system than what we have in the Northeast and other large areas. First of all, big shout out to Roma, who's watching out of Texas. Appreciate you for joining us. We have legal aid societies in like New York and other places like that, which is like quasi-private government organizations. They're private, but they get most of their funding, if not all of it, from the government. And they have dedicated attorneys that are there to provide legal aid to people who are indigent. Whereas in places like Tennessee and other places, small towns, small cities, they will just have a pool. Every single attorney, criminal defense attorney that is in that county or tri-county area or something like that, they have to put, by law, they have to put their names in a pool. And they automatically get indigent clients assigned to them as a, how should I say, condition of being able to practice criminal law in that area. And what that means is that you get yourself a really good attorney most of the time. I'm not saying legal aid attorneys aren't good attorneys. There are probably some of the best attorneys because they deal with criminal cases nonstop. The problem with a legal aid attorney is that they're swamped with cases. They have more cases than they can handle. So your case becomes a little bit of an afterthought because every single day they get a new case. Whereas if your case is being assigned out to all of the criminal defense attorneys inside of that tri-county area, you're more likely to get an attorney that doesn't have a high caseload, who's a private attorney, who can actually give you the best representation and more personalized representation. And that's what this guy is going to get by virtue of being where he's at, which is in Tennessee. He just got himself a private attorney that any one of us would have to pay $20, $30, $40, $50,000 for. He just got it for free, or at least at the taxpayer's expense. Let's keep going.
For where to contact him and locate him and be able to discuss your case with him, we'll be happy to get that to you. And we're going to send you his files we're going to send your files to his office for him to review that, okay? General, does the state wish to be heard on bond at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, at this time, the state intends to seek the death penalty. So this is a capital case. We're asking that he be held without bond. In addition to that, he has a bond out of circuit court. We have filed motions to revoke those bonds that will be heard later in the month of August in circuit court.
Mr. Drummond, what I'm going to do before I make a position on...
All right, real quick. Big shout out to Christina Reynolds celebrating 10 months as a recruit member. Thank you so much, Christina. Queen Olive Ruthane, who's a 4-month as a recruit member. Thank you so much for supporting the channel as well. Let's keep going.
Bond, I'm going to ask you some questions, sir. And if this information is not correct, sir, please just tell me if it is not, okay? Can you still hear me okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 16 O'Neill Oakway, Apartment E in Jackson. Is that a good address for you, sir?
Not anymore. 54 Harmony Lane, Jackson, Tennessee, 3801.
Okay. How long have you lived at that address, sir?
54 Harmony Lane, or 16 O'Neill Oakway.
I'll make it easier. How long have you lived in the city of Jackson?
Since I was released in September of last year.
What's up, guys?
Before
It's
you
Strategic.
were incarcerated on your previous charge, where were you living at?
6 Lynchburg Road, Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay, so for the majority of your life, have you lived in Jackson, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have any family in Lake County, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to ask him questions about whether he's a prior convicted felon. I obviously don't want to incriminate himself for that purpose. Folks, in the state of Tennessee, bond is a guaranteed right, with the exception of one incident, when it is a capital offense and when the proof is evident or is great. Based on the affidavits I've read today, it does appear that...
this is capital. He's not getting out. Big shout out to Jamie Brooks, another member showing love in the chat. Appreciate you.
For purposes of bond, in addition to not only what the statute says, but first and foremost that it's the court's responsibility to take into consideration the safety posed to the community. The court finds that the defendant will be held without bond, and he'll be remanded into the custody of the Lake County Sheriff's Department, pending all appearances and hearings in this matter.
Your Honor, may I address one other issue?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the state is also requesting a restraining order, not just as a condition of bond, but as a restraining order besides that, and that would be for the family of victims Courtney Rose, Adriana Williams, Braden Williams, and James Williams.
Mr. Drummond, let me go over with you, sir, what the general has said.
I'm sorry, and also the minor child, WW, who was the minor child.
Yes, sir. I was going to include that, General, but I appreciate you mentioning that. Mr. Drummond, what I'm going to do is, this is something that obviously you do not have this in front of you at the moment. I'm going to be sending to you in a moment through one of our deputies to the jail. We're going to be sending you a form called Notice of Bond Conditions. And what that's going to tell you is that you have bond conditions that you must follow. Obviously, if you are incarcerated, you will not be out on bond. But if you were to be granted bond at a later date, then these bond conditions would apply. But your bond conditions are you can have no contact with any of the family members of the victims in this matter, the alleged victims in this matter, Miss Courtney Rose, Miss Adriana Williams, Braden Williams, and Matthew Wilson. In addition to that, sir, you cannot possess a firearm under any circumstances, and you cannot have any contact as well with the minor child that's alleged to be involved in this incident. The court is also going to put a condition down that you must keep in contact with your attorney, Mr. Brian Huffman. In addition to that, sir, the court is going to issue restraining orders separate from your bond conditions that state you must not have any contact with these victims at all throughout the entire cause of action. The court is going to send those over to you. You will be served a copy of those. I told Mr. Huffman I did not discuss the possibility. I wanted to wait until he's officially appointed. If your office would like for me to go ahead and set another appearance date before the preliminary hearing, I'm fine to do that, General. What's the state's position?
We set the others for August 14th. We'd like to keep all these together and set it that date if possible.
Okay. Mr. Drummond, I'm going to continue your case to August the 14th, sir, at 9 a.m. Mr. Huffman will be in contact with you prior to that to go over your case, and he will be able to hopefully answer any questions that he has for you, sir, okay? Or that you have for him. I apologize. We will see you back here then, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. As long as it's not related to the facts of your case or anything that could infringe on your Fifth Amendment rights, I'm fine with that, sir.
I'm just wondering, is now the time I need to ask for a quick speedy trial, or how's that work?
Well, now that I've appointed you counsel, any motions that will be filed will go through your attorney, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, folks, the case is continued to August 14th at 9 o'clock.
All right, so somebody bookmark that for me. Aki, August 14th. August 14th. I definitely want to come up here and follow this court case. This is riveting. But don't worry, guys. We got another one coming up. I think the next one is Brandon, his arraignment. He's one of the 4 people who aided this dude. We'll check it out in a second. Let's let this play out.
Thank you. We are going to also take up Mr. Powell. I believe I was told that they're going to bring him over, so you folks.
Okay, so a lot.
All right, so that's good. Let's go over to the next guy. I think it's Brandon now.
All right, now we are going to send you back to that
Brandon
courthouse
Powell,
where we have another one of the suspects who's accused of helping 28-year-old Austin Drummond avoid capture following the accused quadruple murderers. Let's listen in.
The extensive investigation has revealed that Mr. Powell conspired with Mr. Drummond and 3 other individuals to deliver contraband in the penal facility in Lake County, Tennessee. Law enforcement surveillance observed the entire process of the events above. This is a Class E felony, sir.
Wait. I didn't understand what he just said. What are they alleging that he did?
Let's listen in.
The extensive investigation has revealed that Mr. Powell conspired with Mr. Drummond and 3 other individuals to deliver contraband in the penal facility in Lake County, Tennessee.
Oh, so they're saying that he assisted bringing contraband in for Drummond, for Austin Drummond. But what about, are they going to talk about the actual murder? Like, is this arrest related to what happened in the prison system? Or is this arrest related to what happened with the quadruple murder, or both? Like, did he help him in both of these instances when he was incarcerated? Because this guy was bringing in a lot of contraband into that prison system. His girlfriend brought him a gun. He clearly had multiple cell phones. Like, this guy was the plug in the prison. So I'm wondering if, like, this is his go-to folks, and whenever he needed something, they were there for him, and they were there for him apparently on both of these things. We'll figure it out right now.
Law enforcement surveillance observed the entire process of the events above. This is a Class E felony, sir. In addition to that, sir, you have 1 count of criminal conspiracy. It's alleged that on the same date and time, based on the same facts or circumstances, it's the same facts of the previous warrant. It's alleged that you conspired with Mr. Drummond to deliver these amounts to the Lake County, to the Northwest Correctional Facility in Lake County, Tennessee.
Hey guys, hit that like button for me. I almost forgot to ask you guys. Hit that like button so we can get into the algorithm. For some reason, I don't know, maybe there's like a lot going on in the world. We don't even have 100 views today. It's all good. We got you beautiful people in there. We're rocking it out. We're having a good time. But we just need you to hit that like button so we can get into the algorithm so that Google could show this to some new viewers, and they can discover True Crime Strategic. So we do appreciate you. All right, let's keep going.
General, are these the only charges against Mr. Powell at this time? I believe?
Yes, they are.
Okay, is the state intending to move forward with felony charges?
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay. Mr. Powell, let me ask you a question, sir. Are you going to be able to hire an attorney to represent you at this time, or would you like the court to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are going to be able to hire an attorney, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. reason I ask you is that if you were not able to, I want to know, so I don't want to keep you in longer than you need to before we need to bring you back for a hearing. Is the reason I'm asking you, okay? Has your family, to your knowledge, has your family spoken to anybody about this, about hiring you an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you happen to know who they are, or, well, let me ask you this. I'll just cut to the chase. Have they hired an attorney?
I think today after this,
I have a feeling this guy's going to get bond. I've not read anything or watched these videos prior to this reaction. I have a feeling that this guy's going to get bond. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Some of you have already seen it, so don't ruin it for me.
court parents, I have a discussion with them, and a couple of lawyers were supposed to call my people back today. So today I probably got some time this afternoon.
Sir, this is what I ask of you. If you are able to hire an attorney, if you do that, sir, what we'll need to do is have that attorney contact the clerk's office here to let them know they have been retained to represent you so that we can be sure to send them all of your paperwork and your files, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am going to address bond at this time. If you would, please raise your right hand for me, sir. To the best of your ability. Yes, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is true, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you put your hand down, sir. Mr. Powell, let me ask you this, or let me tell you this, sir. Before we do anything, I want to advise you, if you come back to court and you have not been able to do that, if you've not been able to hire an attorney, just let me know, and I'll be happy to still ask you questions about appointing you one, okay?
I couldn't hear you for a second, but
I apologize, sir. If we come back to court and you have not been able to hire an attorney, just let me know, and I'll be happy to ask you questions about appointing you an attorney if you think you're not going to be able to hire one, okay?
no, sir, I haven't.
Okay, that's good. Just wanted to make sure.
You know, whenever we have a small crowd like this, I always feel like I have to reward you guys. I'm not saying I expect to have a big crowd, but we have a decent sized channel. So when we don't have at least 100, 150 people in a live, it's like, to me, you guys are the life's blood of the show. So I feel like I have to reward you. So I'm going to drop 5 gift memberships. So let me reach into my pocket and give back to you guys, because you guys are always here for me through thick and thin. It doesn't matter if it's 2 in the morning and I'm dropping a show or 10 in the morning. Some of you always show up, and I feel like I have to reward you. So let's do it.
Mr. Powell, let me ask you, sir, this is the address that's listed on the warrant. I want to make sure that I have this address right, and if it's not right, please tell me, okay? I have an address of 1115 Willow Oak Lane in Jackson, Tennessee. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how long
And shame on me. I forgot we in court. You know, when we in court, we got to have the judge's wig.
have you lived at that address, sir?
About 2.5 years.
Okay. Who do you live at that address with, sir?
Myself.
Yourself? Okay. Sir, let me just ask you this. How long have you lived in Jackson, Tennessee?
All my life.
All of your life? Okay. Have you lived anywhere besides Jackson, Tennessee?
No, sir.
Okay. Sir, let me ask you this. In the last 10 years, have you been convicted or charged with a felony offense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you still on parole or probation for that offense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, sir, can you recall what the charge was?
76.
Okay.
2010.
Yes, sir.
Schedule, maybe might have been 2 or 3.
Okay.
These guys are
How much
idiots,
time are
man.
you serving on that charge?
These guys are still in trouble, and they're still engaging in all this criminal activity, and they're on parole. They're not even like free. These people are like out on the kindness of society, and they're still committing crimes.
Sir,
10 years.
10 years, how much time do you have left?
How much do I have left?
5.5 left?
Wow.
No, I got 9 left.
9 left, okay, yes, sir. Okay, I apologize. Is there any other felony charges that you have had within the last 10 years in addition to that?
No, sir.
Okay, in the last 10 years, have you been charged or convicted of ever failing to appear in court?
No, sir.
Okay. General.
Your Honor, the state would recommend a $75,000 bond.
Mr. Powell, let me ask you, sir, are you going to be able to post a $75,000 bond?
Possibly.
Possibly? Okay. Mr. Powell, this is what I want to do. General, since he's not 100% sure. I think I'm going to reset him to Monday morning to make sure if he does make his bond, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on the docket on the 14th with everybody else. But just to make sure he makes his bond, we're going to continue the case to Monday, okay? Mr. Powell, I'm going to continue your case to Monday morning, okay? That's just to make sure you make your bond. You have some time, there are some time limits that go with these cases, and I want to make sure that we don't push you too far out and you're still in custody, okay? That's why I just want to have you back on Monday, okay?
If I don't make the bond by Monday, will the bond be lowered Monday?
That's something that your attorney will have to address with me.
What's the bond?
Okay.
Your Honor, he also needs to be aware that there's a hold out of Crockett County for him as well.
Okay. Mr. Powell, they have told me I don't know anything about this charge, sir. They just informed me there is a hold currently out in Crockett County, Tennessee for you. I don't know anything about the charge.
Okay.
But if you were to make bond, you would have to go to Crockett County to face those charges as well, sir, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Mr. Powell, you should be aware.
I
General,
got a question.
yes, sir.
Can I get like a breakdown on how the bond is $75,000?
Are you asking me why I'm saying that amount?
But I thought it went by like a range by the offense.
Well, what it is, sir, is that when setting bond, I have to take into consideration a couple of things. Your nexus to the community. I didn't hear any testimony to indicate that you have any family here in Lake County, Tennessee, or have any business where you work in Lake County, Tennessee. So you don't have much of a nexus to the community. I have to consider that. In addition to that, the fact that you're currently on probation for a prior felony conviction, I have to take into consideration that.
Yeah, with all that this judge is saying, it's $75,000, but you only have to pay $7,500. And with all the illegal activities these people are participating in, one would hope that you would at least have $7,500 of your ill-gotten gains. If you don't have $7,500 from all the ill-gotten illegal gains that you are engaging in while you're out here freeing our society, and what's the point in doing it? What's the point of being a drug dealer, a scammer, a fraudster, and all that good stuff if you don't even have $7,500? I mean, come on, what else do you want? You want him to let you go for $100? You helped this man who killed 4 people evade capture, and apparently, from what this judge is saying, you helped introduce contraband into correctional facilities. So let's be honest. Like, I don't understand the criminal mind. It's like, to get there, you have to master the craft of not ever owning up to being accountable for the things that you do and the decisions that you make. Like, these people live in a little bubble where it's like they are not accountable for anything. And it doesn't matter what they do, they always ask the question, why me? Why me? Why $75,000? Why? I only helped a murderer. What's the big deal? Can't you trust me that I'll come back to court for free? Like, come on. Life is so cruel. It's so cruel. Let's keep going.
As well as the possible safety of the community. So that's the reason why the bond is a little enhanced in this case, is because you don't have much of a nexus to our county here in Lake County. You've been a resident of Madison County your whole life. If your attorney wants to address the bond, I'll be happy to let them do that, but we'll have to have them present here to argue that on your behalf, okay? So I'm going to continue your case to Monday morning. General, in regards to Mr. Powell, I did not hear in the warrants any interactions or anything going on in regards to Mr. Drummond's case that is currently. So the state is asking for a restraining order on that?
That's the reason we didn't ask for one.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure of that, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Powell, I'm going to say your bond conditions are, sir, you must keep in contact with your attorney. You're not.
So Amy said that we got to watch this to the very end, so we will. Might be some good stuff coming up. Let's see. Don't ruin it for us, Amy. Apparently you watch it. Don't ruin it.
Allowed to possess any drugs or alcohol, and you also cannot be charged with a new offense or fail to appear in court, sir, okay? I'm going to continue your case to Monday morning at 9 o'clock, and we'll see you back here then, sir, okay? All right, good luck to you, sir. Folks, this is a very different General Sessions court date. Most of the time we'll be in the courtroom, and I'm telling this mostly to our friends in the media so that y'all know this for the future. We'll be here in the courtroom on those dates. We are a tiny county. In case y'all have not discovered that, you have now. So we will be There is a jury trial that's getting ready to literally swap over, and we're going to hop out of here and go to City Hall. There is one other lady that is going to have a hearing in regards to these charges. Her hearing will take place at City Hall across the street, okay? So bear with us, okay? I apologize for any inconvenience, but I appreciate everybody's time. At this time, folks, we are in recess, and we'll go to City Hall across the street. All rise.
All right, again, that was a accomplice, a friend of Drummond's. That was Brandon Powell, now in court. I wrote some notes down there as well. He's charged with being allegedly helping smuggle drugs into the Northwest Correctional Facility. His family, he says, will be potentially able to hire an attorney. For now, that bond has been issued for $75,000. But he has charges in Crockett County as well and would need to report to prison there in the event that he does make bond. And if he is out, he's not allowed to possess any drugs or alcohol or connect with Powell in any case. But for now, that case has been reset to Monday morning. Again, that is for Brandon Powell, an associate of Drummond's, who's being charged for helping smuggle drugs and other contraband into the Northwest Correctional Facility that Drummond had previously been incarcerated in as well. For now, we're going to have a last look at weather with our kid.
All right, so maybe I have the wrong one because people are like at the end of that hearing, it kind of gets good, but I didn't see anything, man. So maybe I had the wrong. I looked at the wrong one. I'm not sure. I'm going to look and see if we can find a different one. And hopefully. I don't know. No. It looks like this is it. Yeah. I mean, let me go to the chat, see what you guys got to say. Aaron Greer said that she didn't get notified. She got notified for the other videos I dropped, but she didn't get notified for this one. That happens a lot. And from my understanding, speaking to YouTube, they only notify 10 to 15% of your membership that has notifications set for all, which is weird. You'd think that if you have your notification set for all, that you're going to get notified. That's not true. 10 to 15%, and depending on how the 10 to 15% react to the notification, like if they click it and actually watch the video, then that tells YouTube to notify everybody else. So that's why that is. Amy says, I think the female will have hers later. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to live stream that because we'll be at work at that time. Aaron Greer says, yes, I wish YouTube were more reliable with the notifications. Abby No says, clarifying, it's up to the judge in Lake County if media and cameras will be allowed in the courtroom to view this trial. I believe judge was fair, and I'm hoping judge of Lake County will allow cameras. Yeah, I think this judge is very fair and very professional, and, you know, it is what it is. Of course, the perp complained, Mr. Brandon complained about the $75,000 bond, which he'd only have to pay 10% of that, which is $7,500, considering the fact this guy aided and abetted a murderer in a quadruple homicide. One would think that it'd be even more than $75,000, but it wasn't, and this guy's still complaining. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Queen Olive Ruthane says, I just checked my notifications. I didn't get one either. Just happened to see the live. Man, thank you so much for at least seeing the live and coming through and showing that love. For everybody who got a free gift membership, congratulations. We do appreciate you. We hope that at the end of your free gift membership, you will continue your membership with True Crime with Strategic. Let me see what else we could get on this before we get out of here. What's our time looking at? We're at 33 minutes. Want to make sure that I have all the up-to-date information before I send you beautiful people on your way. I want to head over to Facebook. I'm doing stuff in the background, so please bear with me, guys. You guys know I like when the show is smooth and everything is laid out, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way. What am I eating for lunch, too? Nice salad or something. So this is Brandon Powell here. We're going to bring him into the frame. This is him talking before his apprehension.
Talk. Hey, I knew you was finna get on here. Man, cause this shit weird as hell, bruh.
And why all these people talk like this? I don't understand it. It's like every single. Well, first of all, this is not representative of black people. I'm not trying to turn this into a racial conversation, but I'm a black man and I'm a proud black man. It really pains me when this becomes what the representation of African Americans is, and it's not true. I live in a very diverse community, and I don't know one African American that speaks like this and presents themselves like this. All right. But I understand it. The reason why he's in the national news is because he's doing something bad. And so the people who have gotten educations and get up every day and go to work and support their families and believe in God and believe in morality and believe in accountability, those folks aren't going to be in the news, because they're doing what's supposed to be right. And of course, in our culture, in our society, we don't glorify people who get up every day and go to work. We don't glorify the plumbers. We don't glorify the firefighters, the police officers, the teachers. We don't glorify the guy that's behind the counter in the fast food joint who's giving you good service and allowing you and your family to sit down and have a nice hot meal. We don't glorify those hardworking people, the bricklayers. We glorify actors, rappers, athletes, and criminals. But I'm looking at this grown man and listen to him. It's like I'm listening to a 5-year. Let me be more fair. It's like I'm listening to a 15-year-old. A 15-year-old. And then people around the world will watch this. They'll watch True Crime and Strategic. They'll watch the news. They'll watch YouTube, and they'll see this black man talking like this and assume that all of us talk like this. And we don't talk like this. I certainly don't talk like that. But that is a representation of blackness from people like this. That pisses me off. I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but that really pisses me off.
That shit weird than a motherfucker. Social media fuck a motherfucker up. Now, I'ma fuck them up. They got me fucked up. The fuck? And then all y'all gangbang y'all niggas that's in gangs and shit talking about some y'all finna go collect their $15K and all this and all that. Man, if y'all give a nigga up for $15K, y'all niggas will sing in the courtroom like it ain't no motherfucking tomorrow, bruh. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all niggas police as hell, fool. On my mama. Y'all folk weird as hell. Like y'all bitches talking about some accessory after. I ain't no accessory to shit. Fuck is you talking about? They already done checked me. They already done checked my phone, where my phones was at. They done checked the security at my apartments, the cameras and shit to see if I was at the crib and all this shit. I ain't had shit to do with the shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all? The fuck? Where are y'all niggas at though talking about y'all gonna go get that $15K? I swear to God, if y'all think y'all was finna get that $15K up off my boy, he was gonna smack on your ass too. I stamp it.
First of all, he talking about another man. Like that man, Big Willie. Like what were they doing in a prison? Remember, I told you guys about prison. If you're doing more than 5 years, you clapping other men's cheeks. And that's no disrespect on my LGBTQIA brothers and sisters. It's not, I'm not saying it as an insult. I'm saying it as a fact. Somebody who worked in the prison system as a sex crimes investigator for 12 years. I worked on the blocks as a CO, and I worked as an investigator and then a senior investigator supervising 10 to 12 sex crimes investigators. Investigating from Albany all the way down to Mid-Hudson, New York City region, and Long Island. It wasn't just the prison system, it was also parole that I was investigating. So I'm telling you, from my professional experience, listening to thousands of inmate phone calls, interviewing thousands of convicted felons, that if you're in prison more than 5 years, you either getting your cheeks clapped or you clapping cheeks. Other men's cheeks. Listen to how he talk. Oh, you going to give up my man, my boy, he going to smack fire. What dude talks about another dude like that? No man, man's man talks about another man like that. What the lady say? The lady said, it's given cheeks clapping to me. It's given cheek clapping to me. Let's talk about him like that. Like he Big Willie or something. Like he the El Chapo. He the capo.
That was the hardest white boy ever. That was the hardest white boy ever. I stamp it, fool. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about, fool. Like, y'all got the game fucked up, bruh. On my mama, they dragging the shit. The shit ain't got shit to do with me, bro. You feel me? I ain't help him commit that crime. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even knew he did the shit. I don't even, any nigga talking about turning a nigga in. On my soul. The fuck, that's what I'm saying. If a nigga turn a nigga in for $15K, for $15,000, y'all niggas ain't never seen no motherfucking money for one.
Abby Nell says, I'm a full-time TikToker. I could not believe he went to social media and made a fool of himself. Well, what platform you on? You said TikTok. That's all they do all day long is go on social media and make a fool of themselves. Abby, why don't you put your TikTok in the chat so that we can show you some love and send some folks over there.
And y'all niggas will get on that stand and sing for your motherfucking freedom, nigga. If you will turn a nigga in for $15K, you will get on there and sing for your motherfucking freedom, nigga. Fuck is you niggas talking about, bro? Y'all niggas is not gangster.
Dang. I hear that. Big shout out to the mods, by the way. Our mods work very hard to keep this chat clean and safe for victims, survivors, and warriors. So please do consider giving them some coffee. The link is inside of the chat. Give the coffee, show love to the moderators. Let's see what else we could get on these guys, man. This is crazy. This is nuts. All right. What's this? Okay. We didn't see this part. Oh, what's going on here? Why they all lined up like that? Like they about to give a press conference or something. Okay. I thought they were about to say something. Let's keep going. See what we got. This one right here. They always looking high. These people smoke their lives away. Smoke. The worst thing that ever happened to America is when these states started legalizing marijuana. Now everybody's high. Everybody. Went to a restaurant the other day with my colleagues. After the ceremony, I told you guys I got honored for some high-profile cases that I did. One of them is in the news. I posted it on Patreon. If you want to see what it is, you can go see it on a Patreon. Big national cases. One of my cases, the DHS secretary spoke about it, Christy Gnomes or whatever. And, we go to sit down at the restaurant to celebrate. And the server is high. Our server is high out of her mind, man. And it was like so embarrassing. It's like, yo, what is this? Like, we're here to celebrate, and this lady can't even get our order right. She put our order in wrong like 3 times, man, to the point where we got like double the food because the manager was like, yo, I know it's not your fault. Well, if you know it's not our fault, why are you employing somebody who's smoking marijuana while they're working, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's like the worst thing that ever happened to our society is legalizing marijuana. Some of you will say, oh, I'm a prude, and some of you will say, you use it as medication and it helps you. Listen, if it helps somebody medically, I'm for it, because I do think that there's some medicinal qualities to it, but not everybody has the medical issues that's going to result in them needing to take medication. So this is Abby Lauren. I think this is her 570. This is her page. We just want to show love. I love to show love to people, man. This is Abby's page.
I'm doing into
All right, we don't want to see that. Abby crying right now. Do we have Abby in good times? Abby in the good times. Let's see.
Right?
That's correct.
All right.
Oh, you missed. You.
Is she pregnant? What's happening?
Oh, but everybody's having an amazing night.
Okay. So this is Abby. Go check her out, man. She seems fun, like she's having a good time. She got 27,000 followers. That's good for her. We show love here on True Crime Strategic. You show love to me. You take the time to come check me out and show some love. Then I'm always gonna show that in return and show that love back in return. So thank you so much for supporting me, Abby. All right, so let me see if I get anything else on this guy, and then we'll call it a day. We'll get out of here. All right, cool. Let's bring it back to me. If I see anything, I will definitely bring it up to you guys. So just to fill you guys in on the schedule, the first 2 days of this week of my work week, I was working. I had training. And so because I had training, I could not do morning shows. Today, moving forward to the end of my work week, I'm back on a night shift. So you will get shows from me in the morning time. I'm trying to do at least one show for every single day of August. Now, I may not go live every single day, but I'm going to drop as many shows to ensure that I have at minimum 30 shows for August. That's my goal. 30 shows for August. So far, we are off to a crazy start because I think I've dropped probably, it's the 7th. I think I maybe dropped close to 14 shows already since the beginning of the month. So I could just sit back and relax and never fall behind. Let me just check real quick to see how good we did this month so far. But that is the goal. So you're going to get a lot of shows from me. I'm going to be doubling up, recording multiple shows in a day. So let's see how much. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 12. Let's go over to the lives. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Jesus Christ, 20. I've done 20 shows so far. Since August 1st, I've done 20 shows. I'm giving you guys too much of my time, man. I need to take a break. 20 shows. Since August 1st, it's only the 7th, and I'm giving you 20 shows. Like, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. I didn't even know it. I just drop shows whenever I can. So, 10 more shows, which is like 2 more days, and then I don't have to do any more shows for August. So I guess I should like double the show, double the goal, or triple it, like 100 shows for August. I don't know. The minimum is 30 shows for August, but obviously with the trend that I'm doing, we'll probably end up with like 60 or 70 shows for August, whatever. Bottom line is we're going to be dropping shows, so I hope you guys enjoy. Please show up, like and subscribe. Make sure that you share it with your friends and family. You put it on the YouTube, and you put it on your YouTube, put it on your Facebook. If you are a content creator and you like what I'm doing, please do share it on your platform. You don't have to. You certainly don't have to. But if you like the show and you want to see us grow, you want to see us take off, please do share us on your platform. And if you share us on your platform and you tell me about it, I'll definitely share your platform as well. You know, su casa, mi casa, you know, reciprocity, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But we're in a growing phase. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very honest with my audience. We're at a slow start, okay? Slow start, but it's all good. With YouTube, you're only one video away from exploding. That's just the way it works. It's just luck and hard work and determination. And guess what? I can't control luck, but I can control hard work and I can control determination, because those are the things that I have to have in my day job. When you're a sex crimes detective, you have to work hard. You have to have determination. And those are the two things that I say are my greatest strengths. So we're going to bring the hard work. We're going to bring the determination. We just need a little bit of luck and we'll get to our goal. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Like and subscribe, join the channel. Strategic is out of here. Let's get that outro going. Yep. Peace. Hey, yeah, I was about to get out of here, but I was reading the chat before I left, and I see that Abby Nelm said that she lost her daughter. I'm so sorry to hear that. I really am. That's it's very traumatizing. I don't know, I haven't seen the whole chat to know what the specifics of that is. If that was a miscarriage, or if the child was alive and well and then passed away. To me, there's no difference between losing a child that's alive and with you and a miscarriage, because people who are pregnant want their children, love their children, and there's no difference in that loss. It's a life that could have been that's gone now. And so I want to extend my heartfelt, and I've never seen Abby before. She might have been in the chat before. She may have been watching the show for years. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. She's a human being. And so I want to extend my heartfelt condolences to her and her family for the loss of their child. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.